I told myself I'd quit if I didn't reach 1,000 subscribers in my first year on YouTube. Today I wanted to make a video I probably won't do every year, but that I found interesting to do nonetheless for my first year on YouTube. Discuss my first year on YouTube as a ridiculously small content creator. I can't believe it's been a year already, and a lot has been going on and not a lot at all at the same time. So I wanted to compare a little bit my expectations versus the reality of what actually happened. Why did I create this channel? So I have been a huge fan of YouTube for years, since I was 13 more precisely. So it's almost been 10 years. Cool.
Cool.
But anyways, I spend so much time on YouTube every day. About 2 hours a day. Imagine that with all of the Thai series I watch. You know what? Don't imagine that. It's too pathetic. But anyways, being a huge YouTube fan, I've always wanted to create my own channel. I mean, I don't think I'm the only one on earth to think that. Let's not forget that YouTuber and influencer have become some of the most wanted jobs. In fact, I already had a YouTube channel with, not to flex or anything, 31 subscribers. I haven't posted on it in years, but I used to post covers and random ass videos very inconsistently for a couple years when I was in high school. But anyways, I gave up a long time ago on that channel, and I was waiting for the idea that would make me want to create a new channel that I would actually take seriously. And for years, even though I had some ideas, nothing spoke to me in any tangible way. Until my first trip to Thailand in December 2019, that only consolidated my love for this country and my wish to know more about its culture. That was of course followed by the COVID pandemic that really made me live with this idea alone in my room for months on end. Also an amazing video by Kelly Stamps being very realistic about creating your own YouTube channel really pushed me over the edge to give my dream a try. Both of these things combined made me realize that I'd actually had the perfect idea for a YouTube channel under my nose all this time. And that was Thailand. The initial plan. I already had a pretty popular social media account on Thai dramas, so I just thought it'd be perfect to complete that with a YouTube channel. This came from a few things. Firstly, I had planned to move to Thailand in the summer of 2021, which as you can probably guess didn't quite happen, but I will talk about it a little later. But I also had never seen a channel that did the exact same type of content that I wanted to make. On the one hand, there were Thai drama reaction channels, which I didn't want to be, and on the other hand, there were more commentary and drama focused channels that kept their identities hidden with automatic voiceovers and showing only series footage over their work. And while these channels are great and I enjoy them very much, I also knew that that's not what I wanted to do. What I wanted to be was someone whose face was visible, who did both fun kind of surface level content, like my video ranking all of the Thai actors I know by name, while also doing a deeper look into certain tropes and series like my fat shaming video, for example, which is still one of my favorite videos to this day. All of that was in the plan of transitioning to more content focused on Thai culture when I moved to Thailand, because my interest in Thai culture grew from watching Thai dramas, so I thought it'd be a great idea to mix the two. So in August 2020, I already had a list of potential videos, and I pre-wrote, filmed and edited 4 of them in advance, scheduling the first one about Sizzy for the 3rd of September. I created a channel, I worked hard on organizing myself to stay on schedule, and it was made easier by the fact that I had much less classes in my first semester. Once my first video got released though, nothing. The failures. So my plan for this channel was to get at least 1,000 subscribers in a year, and I failed. I could have failed harder, but I still failed. And to reassure you right now, because you know clickbait isn't my thing, no, I'm not quitting YouTube. But honestly, it could have gone worse because for the first 3 months of my channel, I literally got 4 views per video and like 10 subscribers. I had been warned by multiple videos about starting on YouTube how harsh the beginning was. But yeah, it was really underwhelming. Keep in mind that between 20 and 35 hours go in each video I post. So that's the same amount of time as if I had a part-time job or a full-time job depending on the video, on top of being a full-time student. There were so many times I doubted continuing YouTube. Because even though I most definitely enjoyed it, there is nothing more upsetting than feeling like you're shouting into a void, which is what posting on YouTube in the beginning is like. That being said, I had watched multiple videos saying it was the norm, so it's not like I was necessarily surprised. I know that my content is quite niche, has never been quite done before, so I do understand the algorithm's reservations about recommending my channel. But that being said, it's so annoying to know that there are so many Thai drama fans out there that are known to YouTube, since most Thai dramas are uploaded and watched on here, and they're simply not recommending my videos. Like, the public is right there, dude. Only 10% of my views come from recommendations. Since a normal performing video will get about 200 views in its first week, that means that only 10% of that, 20 people, clicked on the recommendation. So that's only 200 people being recommended my videos, which is ridiculously small when you know how many daily users YouTube has. And to be clear, I'm not being ungrateful. It's just really interesting to see how the algorithm dictates everything that has to do with YouTube creators. And that until it likes you enough to actually show you to people, you can create as much content as you want without getting much recognition. So it's true that the beginnings were hard, but as some sort of miracle, I posted my I Told Sunset About You video in December, right before going on vacation to visit my family in Lebanon. And during my trip, while I was still editing videos at my jet dose place without electricity or the internet, that's when my videos started taking off, at least a little bit. Since I'm talking about Lebanon in this video, all resources about what's been happening in my country will be listed down below, and I really encourage you to check them out. I got my first 1,000 views on a video, I started getting more comments, and I reached 100 subscribers. So it wasn't that big of a failure after all. The first 3 months and a half of this channel were truly the roughest. Another failure to me would be that I let go of my super tight and efficient schedule. As I said, when I created my channel, I basically prepared a month's worth of content in advance to be sure that I would always have something to post every week. And thank God I did that, because even with these videos, I still managed to miss so many uploads this year. Honestly, my second semester of university completely kicked my ass, and since then I haven't been able to recover the schedule I had, because I'm now editing at the last minute, and it's just really hard for me to keep up when some of my videos are 20 or 30 minutes long. But before you feel bad for me, I'm trying not to beat myself about it too much. Do I wish I was able to upload more consistently? Of course. But I just know that for now, YouTube is just a very time-consuming hobby, and that I need to put quality over quantity anytime. That being said, it can still feel discouraging when you know that the only way to grow on YouTube is with consistency. These successes. I think a very important success is that I genuinely enjoy my content and I'm proud of it. Of course, I don't think it's perfect in any way, and there's so many ways I could make it better, but that doesn't mean I'm not proud of my work. I feel like with each video I get better at editing on my shitty free software, better at writing, and better at being on camera and speaking in my non-native language for hours on end. And that evolution is what keeps me going. Another definite success is that I never imagined that with so few subscribers, I'd already be able to build such an amazing audience. The number of great comments and discussions I get under my videos, despite my small subscriber count, is incredible. And I love that even with more controversial videos like my I Promised You the Moon one, the comments that disagree with me are still very polite and applaud my work. That's absolutely the most fulfilling part of making videos. And I want to thank you all for the support, because you've been the best. I think the biggest shift when I truly started having fun on YouTube is when I started getting comments and replying to them. And truly the interaction is what makes YouTube and social media in general so great. Another success a lot of you must be aware of, since a good chunk of you come from them, is that I got shouted at by Khadija Mbowe. What? That's Just insane. Oh my god. I remember writing a short comment under their video where they asked small content creators to comment for the chance to get shouted out. And it's hella cliche, but never in a million years did I think it would actually happen. So when I woke up one day having to go to university for a presentation and realizing that my channel had gotten a surge of subscribers out of nowhere, it quite literally made me jump in place. So thank you, Khadija, for the kind comment about my channel, for wanting to pay it forward by giving small creators more visibility, and for literally multiplying my subscriber count by 5. Truly, thank you. Getting acknowledged by a YouTuber I admire was cool as hell. And finally, another huge success was the director of Tree Will Be Free not only watching my video on his show, but liking it and commenting on it. As a huge Thai drama fan, you know how insane that is. But even more so considering that Tree Will Be Free is one of the most important series to me. So yeah, that was another moment where I freaked the fuck out and ran around my house like a mad woman. It's also been the moment so far when I felt the most accomplished. It was just so freaking cool. So what's next for this channel? Earlier I mentioned that I was supposed to be in Thailand right now. And due to the fact that COVID has literally gone from 30,000 cases when I was finishing my degree to now 1 million a few months later, that's just not gonna be possible for now. It's honestly incredibly shocking to me when I thought that the government had been handling COVID really well. But if you follow any Thai actor, you know that that's not the case. Since richer countries have been hoarding the vaccine, the Thai population has not been vaccinated yet. And the government doesn't provide any help for them. They even fined Millie, an amazing Thai rapper who is only 18 years old, for talking badly about the Prime Minister. This whole thing is a mess. And firstly, I don't think I could move to Thailand if I wanted to right now. But I also don't wish to move there to be on lockdown again. Not when France during COVID was literal hell. And it's been only a few months since it has started to feel like we're moving in the right direction. So it completely sucks that things went from France equals hell and Thailand equals heaven to the opposite now in terms of COVID. I hope I'll be able to move there in early 2022, but I do have my doubts. And the problem too is that now, because I wasn't planning to be in Paris this year, I literally didn't apply to any master's degree and I do not have anything to do this year. Just this channel and probably a job I'll try to find to make some money for when I'll finally be able to move to Thailand. So my plan for this channel is really simple. I want to continue making content I'm proud of, bettering myself in each video, hopefully getting on the algorithm's good side so it can start actually recommending my stuff, and hopefully grow more in the next year than I did until now, with all of you who are already here as the spectators. For now though, I really want to be able to reach 1,000 subscribers, because that's not only when I can get monetized, but more importantly, I'll be able to create community posts where I can make you participate in my videos even more, which would be so fun. So yeah, fingers crossed it happens soon. So that was it for the conclusion of my first year on YouTube. It wasn't like the OG YouTubers that blew up overnight. It was slow, a lot more work than I thought it'd be, yet it's still already been so much fun. I've always been very creative, so the idea of having videos I've written, filmed and edited on the internet makes me happy. I also didn't talk about it, but having to release a video per week, having that goal, really helped me keep my depression at bay, because it tends to come when I feel useless, like I have nothing to do in my life. So in a way, this channel is my very own antidepressants. Anyways, I'll see you for a more usual video next week and have a great day.